So can you get pain and suffering in your workers' comp case? You're an injured worker, you're in California, you don't have an attorney, you're talking to your cousin, and your cousin says, man, when I got in my car accident, my attorney was able to get me pain and suffering. We settled for good money in my case. You should make sure you get pain and suffering in your workers' comp case. You think to yourself, Lord have mercy, I've had pain and suffering. There's no doubt. Workers' compensation is not fun. Not fun getting injured at work. You have pain, you have suffering. So are you entitled to pain and suffering in workers' comp? Generally, no, not at all. It can kind of sort of factor into the level of permanent disability. The doctors can rate a slight pain add-on for pain using the AMA guides. Potentially, if the pain is causing a worse condition that would be rated under a strict application of the AMA guides, maybe a doctor can use a different section of the AMA guides, but there's no explicit payment for pain and suffering in workers' comp. It basically goes back like 100 years ago. Part of the trade-off in the workers' comp system is that you don't get pain and suffering. So when the legislature set this system up 100-ish years ago, the idea was you get some benefits right away, and the burden of proof is very low. So if you got hurt at work, you don't have to prove that your employer did something wrong. You don't have to prove multiple things. You don't have to prove negligence like you would in a personal injury lawsuit. Basically, you get hurt at work, you get workers' comp benefits. There's exceptions, of course, but that's the general rule. If you get hurt at work, you're performing your job duties, you're on the premises, you're going to get workers' comp benefits. And you'll get benefits right away. You can get temporary disability within 2 weeks of getting hurt, so you have income coming in if you're off work. Workers' comp will pay for your doctor's appointments. Go to your doctor, get medications, go see a surgeon, have surgery, get physical therapy. Workers' comp pays for all of that right out of the gate. And then your condition stabilizes. Workers' comp will start advancing you money on the final settlement, so you get permanent disability advances. None of those things will generally happen in a personal injury lawsuit, because in a personal injury lawsuit where you might be able to get pain and suffering, you're going to be waiting until the final end of the case, either when you settle or when you win at trial. So the insurance company in a normal personal injury case is not going to start paying you money right out of the gate. It's one of the nice things about workers' comp, but again, one of the trade-offs, you're not going to get pain and suffering. So that's the bottom line. Your cousin got pain and suffering in his car accident case. That was personal injury. It wasn't workers' comp. In workers' comp, pain and suffering, not going to happen. If you found this video helpful, hit the like button down below. And if you have questions on the content, feel free to drop a comment below as well.